guys, first thing I'm looking for is snakes. We got a couple of Train XL 1200s. These were some tanks. We're here to see if we can get a schrader core replaced. Alright guys, just in checking around for snakes. We've been running into quite a few of them, and before I get in this little cubby hole around here, make sure nothing's going to sneak up on me. Back there, we're down by the river, and there's a big creek back down there. We're not far from where I'm at anyway. Yeah, we got a couple of these Train. They damn sure don't make them like this anymore, but I think I'm gonna be all right. Got this, and Tech was here earlier and had an issue with his schrader core when he came to get his hoses disconnected, and it wouldn't stop hissing. So we'll see if we can get a new core in it, or if we're gonna have to put an access fitting or a flared fitting or something on there. So first thing I'm gonna do is get my core removal tool out. And the plan is hopefully to be able to get this schrader core out of this thing. And I want to check the gasket inside of his fitting when I get this off, because if those gaskets, you're not replacing your gaskets and they're worn out, then that depressor in there goes in even deeper before that rubber seal catches. You could offset to the side of that schrader core and catch it and do something and pull it loose. But always check your gasket seals and your hoses. So I want to see how much releases first when I open this up. And he just left his low loss fitting from the end of his gauges on there to hold it temporarily till somebody could get over here. I don't know if he had trouble getting, I think he had trouble getting it out. Maybe his core tool, I need to look at that too. One of our newer guys just graduated his 2 years of tech school a couple of weeks ago. He may have not even ever had to do this before yet. I'm sure they don't train it in school more than they know. They don't train you for the stuff that you're really going to do when you get out here most of the time. But anyway, so I want to open this. I want to see how, am I getting a full loss, or is it just bleeding through? And then I'm going to try to get that core out. And if I can't get the core out, then my plan was to put a single access depressor access fitting on this. I was looking in my box when I got here. I don't have any of those. So worst case scenario is I'll put this one on there. This has got the rubber O-ring seal on it, but it doesn't have the depressor to keep it from leaking. And I'll come back tomorrow with the actual access fitting if that core is stuck and we can't get it out. But if I can push it in and verify that once that fitting goes on there, it pushes the core in enough that we can recover or charge the system properly with it, then we'll be okay with this old unit. That'll be perfectly fine. If I can get it out, we're fine. I'll put a new one in. So let's see how much comes out when I open this. Okay. So this is leaking pretty bad. So I'm gonna have to be pretty quick. Luckily it's the vapor line and not the liquid line, and it's R22. So I'm not dealing with 410A here, thank goodness. Because the pressures would really be, how old is this thing? This is 2002. These older ones had a manufacturing date on them. No, this is 1989, guys. June of 1989, right there. They don't make stuff that'll last that long anymore. And who made it? Right there, brother. So anyway, turn that light up a little brighter. Should have a full charge on it. So let's see what this thing does. I'm gonna go ahead and get my core tool ready. Disconnect the breaker for now so it doesn't come on, and there's gas blowing out there, so I think he's got a tankless hot water heater or something mounted in there. I'm not. There's a furnace downstairs to be sure. He ain't got the heat on. Maybe power vent for a hot water heater or something. I don't know what's under this house, but anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the schrader core tool ready. And the trick about these is, I'll try to let everybody know. A lot of people think you just put it on there and then you go in and you unscrew your valve, and then the pressure from the system is going to blow it out. Actually, when you're using the core tool, and it doesn't work perfect every time. Sometimes it takes a try or two to get it. You're supposed to actually get on that thing good, push down on it, and get that core to snap in there like that. If you can see that before you start unscrewing it. That way, when you get it loose, it's going to pull out and not get stuck in here where you can't close your valve. You don't rely on the pressure to blow it out. It should when you get it in there, but you can't feel it. So sometimes it takes 2 or 3 times, but you push against that and snap it to the core. That way when you unscrew it, you can actually slide the core out. You don't rely on it to, you don't rely on the pressure to blow it out. You'll be fighting that battle for a while. We got some mosquitoes back here, I think. We'll find out. So anyway, let's see what we can do with this thing. I hope it's not. Okay. So we've got that on there. See what kind of angle we can get there. So hopefully this thing will come out and this will be a simple job. So I'm kind of lined up on it there. Then you want to push on that thing. I like to grab it, turn. I see the threads turning, so it's starting to back out. Then I go back down, snug it. I know I'm grabbing it at that point, but you've got to have the hole in that fitting down there in the right spot. That the stem will push up through the hole that's in the inside of your little tool. So we'll try it real quick and see what happens. I'm hoping it comes out. It feels like it is. And you start to hear it click, and you're out at that point. And hopefully it's stuck in the end of that thing. That closed. That's a good sign. Hopefully when I open this up, that core will be on the end of it. Then I don't have to worry about coming back with that access fitting I was talking about. Nope, not in there. So let's try it again and see what happens. I felt a snap when I pushed on it that time. Maybe I was able to grab it. We'll find out here in a minute. Nope. Now, the alternative to find out if it came loose is blow it out. You just got to be careful. You put your eye out. That's why I had my bag covering that. So now we will put the new schrader in there. Hopefully that thing came out. I'm pretty sure it did. We'll find out. Because if it didn't, this one won't go all the way in. And I do believe it worked. So I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to slowly open this, and I'm going to get out of the way. I'm sure it went in there, but there we go. Success. And I mean, the gaskets, there we go. Not really that bad. If I'm not mistaken, I replaced his gaskets about 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, it's starting to drizzle a little bit. I am sick of this rain. I didn't manage to get up to 80 degrees today for the first time in about 2 weeks. It's been slow here. I mean, we have we've got, Jesus, about 3,500 maintenance customers in our residential department. I mean, like I said, we've got 13, 14 techs now. Actually, we've got 2 more starting in the fall when they finish that military program. But we've got enough to keep them busy, but you get tired of doing maintenance all day, every day, and eventually those are going to be done. Hopefully this hot weather, it's taking a lot longer this year than it usually does. Usually we're wide open, the install schedule's booked. I mean, they're doing okay. They're keeping those guys busy, but they, you know, you don't like to double them up on jobs to keep them busy. We've got four full install crews, I think 5 actually. It will happen. I think it's going to be a long, hot summer based on how mild the winter was. But anyway, that was a schrader valve replacement. So yeah, I mean, the key on this, you see it, they tell you, you're supposed to get this thing in there far enough that this will pinch that schrader core when it snaps to it. And then when you unscrew it, it'll be in there like this. Supposed to, there's a hole right in there for that pin to go into. It should snap to it like that, but I just wonder if when this thing is put together, I mean, there's only, I'm not doubled up on O-rings or anything. Does that extend deep enough in to do that? Or you're just grabbing the edge? Maybe that thing should be another 1/8 of an inch or so longer. So, and then of course, however deep it goes in there plays a part in it too. But there's more than one way to skin a cat. You try to do it the right way, and if the right way don't work, when the thing's halfway out or it's hung up in here, stand back and blow it out and just be able to get that handle closed real quick. I just heard a contactor close. Yep. Both of these units. How old is this one? Same age, I'm sure. Yep. Both of these units, June of 1989. They do not. And I don't care what manufacturer's name you put on the list, including theirs. They don't make them like this anymore. Still got some customers out there that have them, but these things were tanks. You don't want to change a compressor in one of these bastards. It's about as big as the largest watermelon you've ever seen, and it's heavy as shit. But these things, they just don't make them. I wouldn't get rid of them either until the coil blows a leak or the compressor gives out on it. Anyway, guys, that was a quick video replacing a schrader core. Put a cap on there, and we're going to call it a job done. Appreciate it, guys. There's going to be a blower motor video. I got to do a little more editing on that, but it's a helicopter sitting behind me doing a blower motor in his knee wall in his upstairs bonus area. I killed him with kindness. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, Hope you guys have a busy summer. Business is good, and hopefully everything will be rock and rolling soon. If it is where you are, good for you. It's taking a while for the heat to build up here, but we've got plenty of maintenance customers to keep our guys busy and keep things rolling. So appreciate you watching, guys. Like, subscribe, and see you on the other side.